Hey guys, this is Mr. Redaelli, and we're going to work on parts of the school along with the verb tener, which is to have. Okay, we did some work on this before, so hopefully it won't be too hard. I have is yo tengo. You have informal is tú tienes. You have formal is usted tiene. He has, él tiene. She has, ella tiene. And again, yo tengo. Tú tienes, usted tiene, él tiene, ella tiene. Okay, so please make sure you listen to this as many times as possible. You can pause the video, do whatever you have to, just to listen to them over and over. Okay, so here are some examples of some sentences. Yo tengo un lápiz. Remember, lápiz is pencil. Yo tengo is I have, so I have a pencil. Un means a. Tú tienes dos cuadernos. You have two notebooks. Tú tienes dos cuadernos. Usted tiene tres sillas. You have three chairs. Usted tiene tres sillas. Él tiene cuatro mochilas. He has four backpacks. Él tiene cuatro mochilas. And finally, ella tiene cinco marcadores. She has five markers. Ella tiene cinco marcadores. Okay. And again, these are for you to practice as many times as you need to. First, I need you guys to do this. Very important. We're going to create a collection, like a folder where you can save all your Spanish assignments. Okay. What I want you to do is go to open your Google Docs and click on Create, then click on Collections. Okay, then you're gonna create a folder name as follows: your first initial, last name, and your period number, whether it's 5 or 6. Okay, so and the example that I give you there, if your name is Mary Robinson and you're in 5th period. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna name it M. Robinson period 5. Okay, M. Robinson period 5. Okay, if you're in period 6, of course you're gonna name it period 6. Okay, it's very important that you create this without any typos. Use capital letters where I did. Make sure you highlight the folder, click on Share, and I want you to share the folder with me. So basically, every time you do a Spanish assignment, all you gotta do is put it in that folder. It automatically will be shared with me. That's what is so important, that you type the right name, so I'll know who you are. When you share it, make sure you share it with the email address that I'm giving you here, aldo.redaelli@newpointeducation.com. There might be a couple other ones there that look like mine, so just make sure you click on the right one. Okay, and again, the idea behind this is that it will make it a lot easier for you just to put the assignments in that folder, and it will automatically be shared with me. You don't have to worry about having to share them every time. Remember how important it is. The first thing that you do when you're creating a document, you need to name it. You need to name it. That's the very first thing you do. You name it and you share it with me. Okay, and remember how important it is for you to have that assignment there, because if I don't see it there, I cannot give you any credit for it. So if it's not there, it doesn't count. Okay, so for your assignment, you're going to open a Google Docs document. I want you to name it first initial dot last name dot tener, so I will know which assignment it is. So again, if your name is Mary Robinson, it will be m.robinson.tener. Okay, put it in your Spanish folder right away. That's the very first thing that I want you to do. I don't want you to do any of the work until you name the file. Once you name the file and share it with me, you can start working. Okay, again, it will be shared with me automatically. On your right hand side, on the top right hand side or left hand side, it doesn't matter, of your document, make sure you type your name. Okay, and you're gonna have some pictures. Okay, and you're gonna basically have to tell me, for example, if it's a little girl holding a pencil, you're gonna say, ella, she, tiene, has a pencil, un lápiz. Okay, ella tiene un lápiz. Okay, and this will be half your grade for this week. The other half will be the oral assignment. Okay, this assignment is due by Wednesday, so you have 2 days to work on it. Okay, so make sure you keep this in mind. It's very important that you get to work on it right away. You cannot wait and just put it off, because I gotta have it by Wednesday, otherwise I cannot give you full credit for it. Okay, and just to remind you a few of the things that you need to know about the assignment. Remember how we use el or la for every noun, okay? But what if you want to say, instead of el lápiz, which is the pencil, you want to say a pencil? You will say un lápiz. Instead of saying la casa, which is the house, what if you want to say a house? Una casa. What if it's plural? If you have more than one pencil, you will say los lápices. What if you have more than one house? You want to say the houses, las casas. Okay, what if you want to say some houses instead of some pencils instead of uno? You will say unos lápices. Okay, I have some pencils. Yo tengo unos lápices. What if you have many houses? You will say yo tengo unas casas. No, una means one, basically. Unas is the plural. Okay, so remember, el, la is the singular for that. Los, las is the plural for that. And una is the singular for a. Unos, unas is the plural for some, because the plural of a is some. Okay, so again, it's very important that you remember these. You might want to write them down somewhere, and that way you'll be able to keep track of them, and it's something that you'll be using all the time. So again, if you can, please write them down, put them on some kind of, maybe on a Google Docs document, so you'll have it available for you. Just copy and paste this material if you can. Not sure if it will let you, but if it doesn't let you, all you gotta do is rewrite it. It will just take you a few minutes to do, okay? So, very important that you know how to use that and a. You'll see why. Here's an example. If you wanna say, she has a pencil, you see the little picture, it's a little girl with a pencil. So I want to say, ella tiene un lápiz. These are examples of what you're gonna do in the assignment, okay? And on the next example, the boy has a backpack. So you want to say, él tiene, he has una mochila. Okay, you really don't say he has that backpack, because you're not talking about a particular backpack. You're talking about a backpack. So you say una mochila. Okay, over here, again, he doesn't have the book. He has a book. So you will say, él tiene un libro. This is el libro, so you will say un libro. And finally here he has some erasers. So you will say, él tiene unos borradores. Why unos? Because it's plural. He has many erasers. So you will say unos borradores. You will say un borrador. You will say un borradores. You will say unos borradores. Okay. And here's the assignment. You see, here's the boy with a marker. So how do you say he has a marker? Okay, he has a marker. Here's a guy with a computer or with a desk. Either way, desk or computer. Okay, so how do you say he has a desk or he has a computer? Yeah, either one. She has a map. So how do you say she has a map? Okay. She has a stapler. Looks like she's stapling her finger. Not very smart girl, but how do you say she has a stapler? Okay. And over here, finally, he has bookshelves. Okay, I know he's at the library, but let's pretend he's at his house, and you can say he has a bookshelf. Okay. Right. Over here, she has a notebook. A notebook. Or you can say a notebook and a pencil. To say N, you say E, and it's a letter Y, if you remember that. And so you will say, ella tiene un cuaderno y un lápiz, okay? And again, you're gonna write this on your Google Docs document. Over here, she has a computer and a table. Okay, a computer and a table. So again, una computadora y un escritorio, for example. Ella tiene. Okay, over here he has a board. Okay, we learned that word, board. It looks like he had a marker too. Over here he has, she has books. So she has some books. Okay, how do you say that? In a pupitre, school desk. Remember we learned that? School desk. You can say she has some books and a desk. Some books and a desk. One desk, many books. Okay, finally here she has a table. Okay, or you can say she has a table and a chair because it looks like she's sitting down. So she has a table and a chair. Okay, so again, those are very simple. All right, and here are some pictures for your entertainment. So fine looking young man over there, and yeah, she looks like she's looking at something. Okay, yeah, I've seen some of you that look like that, a little grumpy sometimes. You know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna say who. Yeah, that's, I'm wondering what happened to that baby. Okay, and yeah, that's the way some of you look like when you go out on a date or something. So anyways, we're gonna go over this one more time really quickly, and remember the importance of making the folder, typing your assignment the way you should. Okay, let's read this really quickly. Yo tengo, tú tienes, usted tiene, él tiene, ella tiene. Remember, the double L sounds like a Y. One more time. Yo tengo, tú tienes, usted tiene, él tiene, ella tiene. Okay? And one more time, remember that double L, some of you guys say ella, has to be ella. Yo tengo un lápiz, tú tienes 2 cuadernos, usted tiene 3 sillas, él tiene 4 mochilas, ella tiene 5 marcadores. Yo tengo un lápiz, tú tienes 2 cuadernos, usted tiene 3 sillas, él tiene 4 mochilas, ella tiene 5 marcadores. Remember, when you do your assignment, if you use the word tú, you need to have an accent on it. Any word such as lápiz, pencil, has an accent on that A. You need to put those accents on, okay? Otherwise, you're not using proper grammar. Okay, so if a word has an accent, you need to use the accent. Reviewing the and A, remember the is L or la. L for male, la for female. Los is the plural for male. Las is the plural for female. Okay, A is un or una. Un is male. Una is female. Unos is the plural for male. Unas is the plural for female. Okay, so keep those in mind. Again, remember I told you how important those are when you're doing your assignment. You have to understand and have to use all of them. Okay, because you will come across the or a quite often in any language, not just in Spanish. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Okay, and here are some examples. Ella tiene un lápiz, él tiene una mochila, él tiene un libro, él tiene unos borradores. One more time. Ella tiene un lápiz, él tiene una mochila, él tiene un libro, él tiene unos borradores. Okay, pay special attention to the use of un. Okay, there is a female, there are 2 males singular, and there is 1 male plural. And here's your assignment. Remember, here's the first 5 pictures, and here's the last 10 pictures. Okay, and that's about it. So remember, this will be your assignment for this week. That will be half your assignment, half your grade. I'm sorry. The other half will come from your oral assessment. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and you'll have a good week.